Welcome back to another video. This week's video we're gonna tell you guys why episode 7, 8 and 9 are the worst Star Wars movies ever. Let's start with episode 7. This isn't considered horrible compared to 8 and 9, however it has a cliche template of the New Hope. The start of the movie it says, General Leela Organa leads a brave resistance. Well, it just so happens she only has a legendary 5 minutes of screen time. Why is there a dark shadow that literally looks like the same one in A New Hope? Also, the size of the Star Destroyer is huge compared to the planet, so either it's super close to the galaxy's sun or that's a small ass planet. In the first battle for some reason the stormtroopers were able to damage the ship. Guess they missed the memo about how they're supposed to be horrible at aiming.
So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.
How so funny. That's a nice 2015 line from this savvy pro pilot. Sensing that Finn has rebellious thoughts but does nothing since he's important for the plot later on, I guess. Why waste your time with human torture when a Sith Lord can easily pull the information out? Why the fuck is there a tether on that TIE fighter? How come they obliterated every other ship apart from the Falcon when you can clearly see them running towards it?
This ship hasn't flown in years!
I didn't know that every ship in the universe didn't require keys and can be flown at any moment. After destroying that fighter, guess there aren't any more bad guys. Funny since Kylo Ren's Star Destroyer was just orbiting this planet.
My first battle, I made a choice.
Dang, that was your first battle. Why would they send a rookie like you to get Luke's map? You walk into a random bar and lightsaber noises make you go to the basement and magically there's a lightsaber? Coincidence? I think not. Oh, look at that. Third Death Star. I guess third time's a charm. Is this movie just referencing Hitler?
This one. Precinct 47.
Like, I get that Finn spent time on the Starkiller base as a stormtrooper, but how the hell does he know that? Leela can sense that Han has died but can't sense where Luke is? What the f is this? How does a girl from the middle of nowhere beat a fully trained Sith Lord? Also, Rey hits Kylo Ren in the face and it doesn't kill him? After finally finding her long-lost brother, she sends a stranger instead of going there herself. Next is The Last Jedi, which is an embarrassment to the Star Wars saga. Here's why.
Ship approaching. Guns and shields in attack mode.
So a small-ass fighter can distract the entire First Order from obliterating the entire Resistance?
Engage now, Commander. That is an order.
Bring the bombs! Resistance bombers approaching.
So everyone is a Poe Dameron and they don't listen to Leia's orders? Okay, so like, I'm not a nerd at science, but I'm pretty sure that there isn't gravity in space.
Get away, Supreme Leader. We have them tied on the end of a string.
Isn't he supposed to know that? Hey, look at these cute little things. Where can I buy one?
Speed. You have enough fuel resources for just one jump.
Fuel? I've never ever heard of anything called fuel in the Star Wars universe in my life. Kathleen Kennedy, what did you do? Yes, only Poe and BB-8 survived that explosion. This explosion doesn't kill Leia and she doesn't die from being sucked into space. Wait a minute, how the f did they just scan the ships inside out?
You called me a monster.
You are a monster.
The most weird part of this movie is honestly just Rey and Kylo's force time calls.
If I go to him, Ben Solo will turn.
She seems so confident, however she literally spent the entire movie whining about how she knows nothing about the force.
Turning the lightsaber to strike true.
How does Snoke not sense that Kylo Ren is going to betray him? Oh, what a shocker. After the Holdo maneuver, the main characters are still alive. Finn was going to supposedly end this mess, but Rose. Oh Rose, why did you ruin it for all of us? Next is The Rise of Skywalker, which is the last episode of the Skywalker saga. Why the hell are you killing these people? What did they ever do to you?
Died before. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
You were able to revive yourself via cloning and yet you still cloned your same old and weak body?
How thick do you think that ice wall is?
Wait a minute, that does not look like ice. That looks like a shit ton of TIE fighters. Weird how they could only hear the noise after that corner.
I'd be honored to know your family name too.
Rey longs for familial connection. You can stop with that, JJ.
Exactly where the Wayfinder is. Unfortunately, it is written in the runic language of the Sith.
So what?
My programming forbids me from translating it.
Basically, JJ's way of prolonging a film.
What about him?
He's on my ship.
So now you can sense him. Interstellar wave. I've seen enough exploding planets. Apparently Force ghosts can touch physical objects now.
Pull some Holdo maneuvers. Do some real damage.
Is this guy really suggesting mass suicide? Horses on a spaceship. So this time Palpatine doesn't get thrown down a shaft but gets melted by his own lightning? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.